I shook up the world! I shook up the world!
Coming soon to PBS, the story of a young boxer who came to Miami determined to become heavyweight champion of the world.
Everybody that watches me fight, they say that I am the greatest that they've ever seen.
That was a clip from Muhammad Ali, made in Miami, which had its world premiere last night down in Miami Beach, but it was a very exclusive gathering, Tony.
Chances are you missed it, as did I, but I plan to catch it on Monday. Maybe you should too. PBS.
Yeah, plug, give it a plug. And I'm also going to give this a plug. We have his ringside doctor in studio with us coming up. You may or may not have heard there's a very big race this weekend at Homestead Miami International Speedway. Jimmy Johnson wants the championship, and the only thing stopping him is Mr. Jeff Gordon. They will battle it out at 3 o'clock on Sunday. Now, both of these guys have massive crews, which include haulers, the thankless job of loading and unloading all that equipment into massive 75-foot rigs. More on that over at number 1.
That is 18-year-old UM freshman Deborah Perez. She's smart, beautiful, philanthropic, and now well-connected. You may be thinking she probably had it all handed to her on a silver platter, but you'd be wrong. She had a pretty horrible childhood. Then she got signed up for a big sister and by chance met the woman that would forever change her life, UM President Donna Shalala. She's given back tenfold. Read about it at our link.
The beautiful Gansevoort Hotel in New York City's Flatiron District is popping. Great bars, great rooms, great views. Are you sold? Good. It's coming to Miami, and so too is my favorite restaurant, Mr. Chow. Read about this in a new spot called Dolores, but can you call me Lolita? Yes, that's really the name. It's coming to South Miami Ave.
Set your TiVo. You are going out, maybe to see Melissa Etheridge at the Hard Rock Live. That's on Saturday. I've seen her live. 2 thumbs up. And as JR said, the NASCAR Busch 300's on Saturday, then the Ford 400's on Sunday, both at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Get her done! Oh, vamos a hacerlo is how they would say it at the Urban Latin Music Festival. That happens Sunday at the Bayfront Park Amphitheater. And a look ahead for next week. Tori Amos is going to be at the Kravis Center for the Performing Arts on Wednesday. Tickets still available.
Coming soon to PBS, the story of a young boxer who came to Miami determined to become heavyweight champion of the world.
Okay, Muhammad Ali, made in Miami, and one of the people that helped him be made in Miami is Dr. Ferdy Pacheco. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. I only object to anybody making Ali. Ali made himself.
Yeah, that's true.
Ali and God made him. But outside of that, nobody taught him anything.
How do you become a ringside doctor? How does that happen?
Well, it's really very simple. I had an office in the black ghetto. I did that because I was very strong anti-segregation. And the black people didn't have any doctors to take care of them. So I got out of medical school, went right into the ghetto and started practicing medicine without charging anybody any money. And one of the ways I got relief from some of the tedium of working in the ghetto, is very harsh. The ghetto is very hard. It was to go to the fights on Tuesday, and Angelo and Chris saw me there, and we got to be friends because I sat ringside all the time.
That's Angelo Dundee.
Yeah, and their fighters would get hurt and had no place to go. None of the white doctors would see them. The white hospitals wouldn't take them in. With cuts, they wouldn't take them in. So I said, listen, that's very simple. When the fight's over, come over to my office, and I'll take care of them. No price, no charge. Well, of course, Chris heard no charge, and he was in love with that.
We'll take you for free.
That he understood. He said, yeah. I said, I'll come over. I'll take care of anybody that's in the gym that needs help. So I would go over there Thursdays and then Saturday and Sunday and work with the fighters. Finally, as you get to know everybody and everybody accepts you as the doctor, they ask you to start working with them in the corner. Okay. Because if the guy was hurt, then you had to have a doctor in the corner. It would be good to have a doctor in the corner.
Obviously, it paid off because you ended up working with one of the most talented athletes of all time.
And he didn't pay me.
Right.
So it didn't pay off in money. It paid off in all I ever asked for in life is an opportunity to show what I can do.
And did you?
And that opportunity came because I was with Ali.
Did you and him establish a friendship, or was it?
Oh, of course. You can't work with somebody 17 years and not be a friend of his. Yes, of course. We were very close friends.
You mentioned the Fifth Street Gym earlier. What was it about that gym? Obviously, now it's.
I'm so happy you mentioned it. Thank you very much. I just finished writing a book called Tales of the Fifth Street Gym, which Fifth Street Gym is going to be the most unique book about boxing and that period, because I was there for 30 years, and we had, 20, 30 world champions that we developed there, and so I was part of that birthright. I was part of giving birth to a champion. Of course, Ali was the big one, and it was so a microcosm of life. It was like the university of boxing.
He will be mine in round 9. And if he makes me sore, I'll cut it to 4. I am the greatest.
Muhammad Ali had, just this incredible, everyone knows the story. I mean, he just ran his mouth a lot. Did you ever just want to say, stop talking?
Absolutely not. I mean, I always said to him, keep talking. I said, that's what makes you a national figure. That's what makes you an international figure.
What was he like in private? I mean,
very, very good.
I mean, because he has this incredible charisma, this force in the ring,
he
but it was just
better.
you and him.
He was better in private than he was in public. He was extremely kind. He was very lovable. He would go out of his way to make people like him.
What sound do you miss the most?
The opening bell of any big fight is a salient moment in your life. I mean, it's just like you're on the edge of your seat, bang, you've been waiting maybe 6 months for this to take place.
Fascinating stuff.
Thank
You
you
can
so
catch Muhammad Ali Made in Miami on November 19th on PBS.